Have you ever woken up after a full night's sleep only to feel more tired than before? Maybe your back aches, your chest feels tight, your head is foggy, yet you remember lying there the whole night. It's not your mattress, and it's not just age. What if the truth is more surprising? The way you sleep might be quietly harming your health, night after night. This is Beyond 60 Wisdom, dear everyone. And today, I want to gently pull back the curtain on something most people never consider. Something that could transform how you feel each morning, without needing to buy a new bed or hire an expert. It all starts with your sleeping position. I know it sounds simple. We don't give much thought to the pose we slip into under the covers. But as bodies change with time, that innocent nightly habit can begin to chip away at our wellness. One night, it's a bit of stiffness. A few nights later, it's poor sleep. And after weeks or months, you might wonder why your energy is low, your joints feel stiff, and you're not resting like you used to, even though you did sleep. If you've ever thought, maybe it's just me, or perhaps this is normal at my age, I want you to pause and consider something. What if your body is trying to tell you something important and you've just never listened before? Stay with me. In this video, we'll uncover 5 common sleep positions that often feel harmless, but hide risks for your heart, lungs, blood flow, spine, mood, and mental clarity. Each position comes with its own cost, slowly eroding your well-being without pain until it becomes harder to ignore. But don't worry, it's not about fear, it's about understanding, about giving your body a chance to rest the way it actually needs. And tonight, you get to begin that journey. If you'd like more of these gentle, practical insights from Beyond 60 Wisdom, please subscribe to our community and hit the bell icon. Your support means we can continue making videos that truly help, not just inform, people like you who deserve rest, dignity, and wellness after 60. Now let me ask you something. Just for a moment, think about the way you most often fall asleep, your favorite position. Do you feel it helps your body or hurts it more with time? Which sounds most like you? A, I'm confident my sleeping position supports my health. B, I'm not sure anymore. It might be causing some problems. Write down A or B in the comments. You might be surprised how many others feel the same way. Thank you for being here. Let's see what your body is telling you and gently give it a chance to truly heal each night. Let's talk about something that quietly shifts as we grow older, our sleep. Not just the hours we get, but how those hours feel. When we're young, we can fall asleep in just about any position and wake up feeling fine. But after 60, everything changes. Our bones speak louder, our muscles remember every twist, and our hearts beat with a little more wisdom and a little more need for care. Have you noticed it too? That you wake up more often, that you feel pressure in your hips or stiffness in your back. Maybe your breathing feels shallow or your arms tingle in the morning. These aren't random. They're signs, quiet signals that your body needs something different from sleep now than it did before. One of the biggest changes after 60 is how our bodies interact with the positions we sleep in. Our circulation slows a bit. Joints that once were limber now stiffen if held too long in one angle. The muscles that once protected our neck, back, or chest lose some strength. That means the way you sleep, something you might not have thought about in decades, becomes critical. If you've ever slept curled up in a tight ball, you may feel cozy at first, but by morning, your chest is tight and your back aches. That position, especially when drawn in too far, can press on your lungs, limit oxygen, and cause shallow breathing all night. And if your neck is tucked forward, you might wake up dizzy or foggy. Maybe you sleep flat on your back with no pillows. It sounds healthy, neutral even. But as we age, our tongues naturally shift backward during deeper sleep, especially when lying flat. That small movement can reduce airflow, strain your heart, and quietly raise your blood pressure over time. If you've ever woken up tired after a good night's sleep, this might be why. Sleeping on your side can help, but if your knees are too tight or your arms are trapped beneath you, it can reduce circulation and cause numbness. Worse, that nightly posture can actually train your spine into a new, less healthy shape, curving your back, tightening your neck, and limiting your lung space. Here's what many don't realize. These changes are not inevitable. You're not stuck feeling stiff or groggy or out of breath. These are not just signs of age. They're signs of sleep that's no longer serving you, and they can be fixed. Simple changes make a world of difference. A small pillow between your knees, a slight elevation for your head, letting your arms rest on a body pillow instead of tucking them in. These things aren't about being perfect. They're about giving your body permission to feel safe, relaxed, and truly at rest. So tonight, don't just lie down and hope for the best. Take a moment to feel your body. Ask it what hurts. Listen for what needs to shift. Because sleep after 60 is no longer just rest. It's recovery. It's healing. And you deserve to wake up not just rested, but renewed. When we think about how we age, we often focus on exercise, diet, and medical checkups. But one of the most powerful influences on your health, especially after 60, is something you do every single day without thinking: how you sleep. Not how long, but how your body is positioned during those hours of rest. Because over time, the wrong posture can gently shape how your spine curves, how your joints move, even how your organs function. One of the most overlooked factors? Unsupported posture. Let's picture the common recliner sleep many seniors gravitate toward, propped up with pillows or in a comfortable chair. It feels like a compromise between lying down and sitting up, and at first, it can seem like the perfect solution for heartburn, back pain, or just comfort. But your body wasn't made to sleep halfway sitting. When your upper body slumps even slightly forward and your neck bends, your spine loses its natural support. That affects not just how rested you feel, but your entire physical function. Sleeping partially upright can limit your lung expansion. It may not sound like much, but shallow breaths night after night reduce the oxygen your brain and heart need. Some people wake up with a cloudy mind, low energy, or shortness of breath that lingers through the morning. They think it's just age, but it's often poor sleep posture. Then there's the pressure on the lower body. When you sleep with your legs bent in a recliner or propped up position, circulation slows down. You may notice swelling in your ankles or numbness in your toes. That's not just uncomfortable, it's a risk, especially for blood clots or nerve compression. Now think about your spine. If your shoulders are constantly pushed forward during sleep, your muscles adapt. They begin to shorten and tighten. Over time, you may find it harder to stand up straight. Your back may round and your neck may strain forward. That posture follows you into the day, affecting balance, digestion, and even your mood. You may start to feel older than you really are, not because of your age, but because of how you're positioning your body at night. I want to share a simple shift that can make a huge difference. Instead of sleeping fully upright, try reclining with support behind your neck and lower back. A wedge pillow that lifts your upper body slightly while keeping your spine aligned can work wonders. If you need to sleep with your head elevated, make sure your entire torso rises with you, not just your neck. That way you maintain alignment and protect your airway. If you sleep in a chair, consider using a rolled-up towel behind your lower back and a small neck pillow to keep your head from falling forward. Or, if possible, try transitioning back to a bed with proper elevation. Your body needs full muscle relaxation during sleep to truly recover, and that's only possible when your spine and limbs feel supported. Sleep is not just rest, it's therapy. And the more we understand that, the better we feel, not just in the morning, but throughout our days. It's never too late to make a change, and sometimes the smallest changes bring the biggest relief. Sleeping on your stomach may feel familiar. It might be the way you've slept for decades, cozy, tucked in, face turned to one side, like it's just you and your pillow against the world. But as we grow older, the things our body tolerated in our 30s and 40s begin to catch up with us. What once seemed like a harmless comfort can quietly become one of the most damaging habits to our sleep and overall health. Let's begin with your neck. In order to breathe while lying face down, you have to turn your head sharply to one side. Not for a few minutes, but for hours. That twist might not hurt in the moment, but over time, it places tremendous strain on the upper spine and neck muscles. Many older adults wake up with headaches, stiff shoulders, or dizziness and assume it's just old age. But often, it's the neck, twisted night after night in that same direction, sending distress signals. Now think about your back. Sleeping flat on your stomach flattens the natural curve of the spine. Your pelvis presses into the mattress, your lower back lifts slightly, and this creates pressure, pressure that doesn't go away once you're awake. If you felt that dull ache in your back that shows up every morning and eases as the day goes on, your sleep posture might be to blame. Then there's your breathing. When you're lying face down, your chest is compressed. Your lungs don't get the same room to expand. So instead of deep, nourishing breaths, you breathe shallowly. Over the years, this reduction in oxygen can affect not only how rested you feel, but also your memory, your heart health, and your energy throughout the day. And don't forget about your organs. Stomach sleeping places direct pressure on the abdomen. If you've struggled with acid reflux or digestion issues, that pressure could be making things worse. It's like asking your stomach to work hard while being pressed from the outside every single night. But perhaps the most overlooked consequence is emotional. Sleeping in a face-down, curled-in position has been linked to subconscious feelings of anxiety, defensiveness, or emotional withdrawal. In sleep research, posture isn't just physical. It affects how we process our thoughts, how deeply we rest, and how connected we feel when we wake up. Now, this isn't about guilt or fear. It's about awareness and small, kind changes. If you've been sleeping on your stomach for years, you don't need to flip overnight. Start by placing a pillow under one hip or using a body pillow to transition to side sleeping. Your body may resist at first. That's okay. Change takes time. What matters is progress. Let me tell you about Linda, a 71-year-old from Minnesota. She'd been a lifelong stomach sleeper, but in recent years, she started waking with headaches and shoulder tension she couldn't shake. Her physical therapist suggested she try a gradual shift to side sleeping, using a soft bolster under her top knee and a supportive pillow for her head. It took a few weeks, but once her body adjusted, she started sleeping deeper and waking up with a clearer head and a lighter heart. You deserve sleep that heals, not sleep that hurts. Your body has carried you for decades. Now it's time to support it in return. And remember, rest is more than sleep. It's how we restore our strength, one night at a time. Let's take a moment to talk about something that seems so simple, yet holds so much power over how we age, how we feel, and how we move through the world. Our sleeping habits. Not the position we sleep in this time, but the habits we carry into bedtime. Because as we age, it's not just the hours of sleep that matter, but how we treat those hours and what we allow into our minds and bodies before we close our eyes. You see, many people think aging means accepting discomfort, waking up stiff, tossing and turning through the night. But what if I told you that even at 70, 80, or beyond, restful, healing sleep is still possible? It's not about magic pills or perfect mattresses. It's about developing small, loving rituals that signal to your body, it's time to rest. You are safe now. One of the most powerful things you can do, create a wind-down routine. This doesn't need to be complicated. Maybe it's turning off the TV an hour before bed and switching to soft music. Maybe it's sitting quietly with a warm cup of herbal tea, just letting your thoughts settle. Or lighting a gentle scent that reminds you of peaceful moments. Lavender, vanilla, even the smell of old books if that soothes you. And it's not just about the body, it's the heart and mind too. So many older adults carry quiet worries to bed, about family, about health, about the future. And those thoughts, if left unspoken, can swirl into restless dreams or interrupted sleep. But what if you wrote them down before bed? Just a few sentences in a notebook, like whispering to a friend, "Here's what's on my heart tonight." It's a way of letting go, just a little, so the mind can rest. Here's something else that helps more than you might think: gratitude. As simple as it sounds, listing just 3 things you're thankful for before bed can shift your brain from stress to peace. It could be something as small as a phone call from a loved one, the warmth of a blanket, or a bird you saw that morning. When we focus on what's still beautiful, even in aging, we give our minds permission to rest gently. And let's not forget the role of light. Bright screens before bed can confuse our bodies into thinking it's still daytime. Try dimming the lights an hour before sleep. Use a soft lamp instead of overhead bulbs. Your body will begin to learn, just like the sun sets, it's time to slow down. Movement matters too, but not just during the day. Gentle stretching before bed can ease tight joints and signal your muscles to relax. Even 5 minutes. Reaching overhead, rolling your shoulders, slowly rotating your ankles can prepare your body for rest in ways you'll feel by morning. Let me share the story of Josephine, an 83-year-old who used to wake up 5 or 6 times a night. She felt exhausted during the day, foggy, like life was moving too fast around her. Her granddaughter suggested a simple bedtime ritual: dim lights, soft music, a warm bath, and writing down one thing she was grateful for. At first, Josephine thought it was silly, but within weeks, her sleep deepened. She smiled more. She even started remembering her dreams again. Aging doesn't mean you have to settle for broken sleep or restless nights. It means your body and mind need a little more care, more softness, and more attention to rhythm. Think of bedtime as a sacred hour, a gift to yourself, a chance to reset and renew. You've lived so many full days. You deserve peaceful nights. So tonight, try one small change and notice how your body responds. You may be surprised how something so gentle can bring such powerful rest. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. If you found this video helpful, comforting, or even just a little thought-provoking, we truly appreciate your support. Please consider subscribing to our channel, Beyond 60 Wisdom. It helps us keep going, creating more videos like this, designed especially for you, with care, warmth, and the kind of guidance that honors your journey. We also love hearing from you. Your thoughts, stories, and reflections mean a lot. So if something in this video resonated with you or made you think differently, please take a moment to leave a comment. Let us know what spoke to your heart. What would you like to see us talk about next? Your voice guides what we create. Let's make this a place where wisdom is shared, stories are honored, and every viewer feels seen. We're not just a channel, we're a little community, and we'd love for you to be a part of it every step of the way. From all of us at Beyond 60 Wisdom, thank you, truly.